What up, YouTube family, man? Y'all know who it is. It's February 33, and I got my wife, my co-host, my partner. I ain't gonna say in crime because she's my partner.
His partner in positivity. What up, y'all?
So I know y'all miss our presence, so we decided to come on and do a live for y'all. And this is titled "Stop Trying to Fit In." I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. A lot of y'all around people that y'all don't fit in with. Y'all try so hard to fit in a circle, but y'all don't fit in a circle because y'all are not meant to be in a circle. Stop trying to fit in and stand out. Like, you get more recognition when you stand out. When you try to fit in with everybody, you don't get no recognition. Like, it's not meant to be. Want to add anything? You can jump in anytime.
You lose yourself, trying to fit in because me personally, I want to stand out. I want to be different from everybody. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to portray as something that I'm not, or be around people that I might feel like I need to portray to be something else that I'm not. That's why we pick and choose who we be around. We pick and choose our circle. You just got to be careful out there, man. I personally, I have, some family that's going through some things, and I truly believe it's the people that she's around that, she's in intensive care and something. I don't want to go fully into details, but you got to be careful with the people that you have around, and also staying true to yourself. Who are you? Who are you being around? What do you bring to the table? What do they bring? Do they, uplift you? And it's harder to try to be somebody else than to be yourself. It's much easier just to get up and be you.
I do agree. Now, a lot of y'all go watch this probably live on replay and ask yourself the question like, are the people y'all around really, do y'all get along? Do y'all grow? Are y'all growing together? Are y'all reading books together? Are y'all listen to audios together? Like, cause stop trying to fit in. Like, a lot of y'all that's watching this, y'all are fitting in with the wrong crowd. Like, y'all hanging around the wrong people. Y'all wonder why ain't nothing working out for y'all. Y'all wonder why y'all always into it. Y'all wonder why it's always drama amongst y'all circle, because y'all trying to fit in with a circle y'all don't belong in. Y'all trying to fit in with a crowd y'all don't belong in. And I can relate personally, like growing up, like trying to hang with somebody or trying to be a flunky, trying to fit in with somebody and knowing I don't fit in with them. You flunky, you basically they sitting off doing everything they tell you to do. Like, for instance, like I had people growing up had me stealing cars, and I got to the point where I had people stealing cars, but I'm knowing like this is not me. I'm knowing I don't supposed to be doing this. I'm knowing it's wrong, but me going through so much in life, foster care, trying to fit in, being taken away from my great auntie care, placed in foster care, wasn't really getting the love I need in foster care. So I started hanging in the streets with the wrong crowd. Started hanging in the projects and the Griffin homes. For all those who know about the Griffin homes, that's in East St. Louis, Illinois. I started hanging with them because I wanted to fit in. Like, I wanted to be loved so bad, but as the years went by, I was like, you know what? This ain't the crowd I put to be around. And I'm not throwing no shots to none of y'all who still doing y'all thing, but I got to the point where it's like, it's time for me to stop trying to fit in and stand out. Because like I said, me personally, I made it for just being myself. Stop trying to fit in with everybody. I know I don't belong in that circle, or I don't belong in that crowd. So I just started standing out, moving around, doing my own thing. Like, me personally, if I would have still been in the same crowd, I wouldn't be in the predicament I'm in now. I wouldn't have a beautiful wife. I wouldn't be an author. I wouldn't be a podcaster. I wouldn't be none of that if I stopped trying to fit in with the wrong crowd and stand out. And once you stand out, the universe is gonna send you the right people in your life. Like, he sent me my wife. I'm gonna say he and she sent me my wife, because I say universe is the feminine energy. You gotta be balanced. Universe sent me my wife, sent me my bro James, my bro Devontae, sent me my sister Teja, like a few people I connect with on the OWL app. Like, when you stop trying to fit in and be yourself, the universe gonna send you the right crowd you put to be around. Because if you're around people, and like a lot of y'all around people, y'all are not growing. Y'all wake up, do the same thing every day. The same thing every day, drinking and smoking, trying to see who can pull the most women or see who can get the most numbers. Like, that is not a life, man. You gotta have goals. You got kids out there, man. Like, think about your family. Stop trying to fit in with people because you grew up with them. Y'all been homeboys or homegirls since the sandbox. If y'all are not growing, it's time for you to go. See our shirt, grow. It's growth. If the circle you're trying to fit in with, y'all are not growing, it's time for you to go. Anything you want to add, baby?
Yeah. Ask yourself, did you do the same thing this month that you did last month? You know, are you being around the same people who bring you up, bring you good energy, or bad, bring you down? A lot of times it's not just the people around you, it's yourself. You know, you gotta think, and you gotta you gotta really ask yourself those questions. Like, you can't get change. You can't expect change in your life doing the same thing, being around the same people. You know, those people do not want to change. The people that you've been around for since high school, middle school, elementary, you know, they've been doing the same thing. Y'all been doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, it's like, do you really need them in your life? You know, a hi and bye, how you doing, check up on. But, you know, and also a lot of times you can't change because you're still around the same people.
I like that.
You know, you're still around, you know, you're still hanging out late, still smoking, still drinking. Like my husband said, like, it gets old and tired. We're looking for generational wealth. You know, we want to build generational wealth, not just for our children, but for our future, you know. And the only good change you should be doing, instead of trying to change to be something you're not in front of people that you don't need to be different, is good change. You know, that's what you should be changing, is your growth pattern, your levels. Those barriers, they're stepping stools. So use those barriers to step up and, you know, be better. You know, be better for yourself. What are you doing different that you did yesterday?
And, you know, I get so transparent. So as she was speaking, that was good feedback too, baby. Love you. But you know, I think outside many boxes, not be so transparent. Like, a lot of y'all need to stop trying to fit in with your family. Like, just because y'all family did it this way or y'all family did it that way, just because your dad or your uncle sell dope doesn't mean you gotta sell dope or you gotta sell drugs. Just because they chose to be on the block 24/7, that don't mean you gotta be on the block 24/7. Stop trying to fit in with your family, because a lot of y'all would be real, and I'm not throwing no shots. A lot of y'all would do better without y'all family. A lot of y'all would make it far without y'all family. So stop trying to fit in with your family and do what I did. Moved away, created my own family. Like, I got kids back in Illinois. I got a son in his room now, sleep. But I say this: stop trying to fit in with your family and create your own family. Because me, like my family, like I'm gonna speak on my blood family. A lot of them, they just in the streets. Like, when I hung around my family list, my blood family, my blood relatives, they was hustling in the streets, selling dope, hitting licks. And me being around them, I started doing that shit. I was like, is this all it is to life? I started doing that. I started, like, I had a little cousin named Philip. Man, like, I love my little cousin, but like, I'm not gonna get into his story, but he's locked up for attempted murder. Oh, yeah, no, he's locked up for a murder. Him and his homeboys, I'm not gonna get into details, but I'm thinking, like, me trying to fit in with my family, that's all they wanted to do, like, hang in the streets. I was like, so stop trying to fit in with your family. I'm not gonna get into details what my little cousin did, because there was my little cousin, and he had me doing stuff like, and I'm the big cousin. That's why I say, stop trying to fit in with your family, man. Stop trying to fit in with the wrong crowd. Stop trying to fit in with the circle. And I'm not throwing no shots at nobody, But I just speak on what I went through with my family. I'm not ashamed to say this. I don't deal with my family. I've been stopped trying to fit in with my family because they don't see my ambitions. They don't see my entrepreneur spirit. They don't see what I got going on. Do you want to add, Raymond?
Yeah, like a lot of our family, my family, is doing the drugs, in and out of jail, in and out of prison, don't take care of their children, things of that nature, still smoking, still drinking, doing other drugs. So at the end of the day, like, I don't fit in that category. I love them. We talk here and there. Some of them we don't, some of them we do. And to me, I'm fine with that because most of my family is in Illinois, Chicago, and California, and I'm in Texas. So we don't fit in. We love our family from a distance, no matter what habits, experiences, and things that they got going on in life, because that's their life. We don't fit in. Like me and my husband, we don't fit in those categories. It's because we choose not to do those things. We choose to separate ourselves from trying to fit in with what they feel or how they feel is quote unquote fitting in. Oh yeah, we got to go to this party and go to this club and do such and such. Do that and drink and smoke and all that stuff. Like we finna head out, and it's like, I'm good. I don't do those things. So like my husband said, we don't really fit in. We love our family. I do got some family that I do talk to, on a regular basis and stuff like that. But for the most part, if I don't fit in with you, you don't fit in with me, then we just keep a distance. There's nothing wrong with eliminating yourself from an equation that doesn't equal your goals. That doesn't equal your passion, that doesn't equal your future. It has to be a balance between the people that you're with around and yourself. If it doesn't equal out, then it's not going to work. Don't force it. Don't force to fit in because those are the things that you're not doing. You could tell sometimes when you go to a party and you could see somebody like in a corner and everybody else drinking, they got water in their hand, and they just like chilling, and everybody else over there like doing their thing and smoking and drinking and doing other things. And it's like, that person don't fit in with this crowd. Why are they here? It's like, why are I would probably be the person in the corner that ain't, so it's like a puzzle piece. Putting your puzzle pieces together, it should work, instead of saying all these pieces that don't fit. It's because you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be around those people. And it's nothing wrong with loving your family and old friends from a distance. You could text your friends, your old friends, and that you call acquaintance, I would say, as opposed to friends. There's not too many friends out there these days. You could text them like, hey, what's up? I'm just checking in on you. I just want to see how you were doing, but I'm on this road to success. So right now, hanging out and doing all that stuff that we used to do, I don't do it anymore. I don't fit in anymore. So you got to communicate. You got to be verbal about it.
And like, good feedback, by the way, like always. And look, like I said, we're not throwing no shots. Like, a lot of y'all love y'all family. And don't get me wrong, I love my family. It's just I don't fit in with them no more. I've been stopped trying to fit in with them. After I lost my birth mama, after I lost my brother and my sister, all blood. I've been stopped trying to fit in with my family, just because like this part of brought us together and like made us closer. But it's like it put a wedge between us. I don't know why, and I will never know why, and I'm not trying to figure out why. And I stopped trying to fit up with them because they want to still drink and smoke. I don't do that. I see the bigger vision. I got a wife out here. I got kids out here. that I'm building for, leaving a legacy for. That's why I don't feel it with my family, because they are not legacy builders. They want to do the same thing over and over and over and over, make their money, hang it on the block, drink it up. I don't want to do that no more. I've been stopped doing that. Said I'm not throwing no shots, but I stopped trying to fit in with my family, so-called homeboys, so-called friends, and like a lot of y'all that's gonna view this on live or on replay. A lot of y'all hanging around the wrong crowd, try to fit in, and y'all knowing y'all probably be in somebody's school, y'all probably be in somebody's college, y'all probably be at home working on that book or starting that podcast. A lot of y'all are smart or nerds. It ain't nothing wrong with a nerd, because I was a nerd in high school and everybody's telling me.
Still is a nerd.
Still is a nerd. Everybody's telling me you a nerd, but why are you hanging with them? I said, man, I ain't no nerd. You don't even know what you're talking about. It was like, I see past all of that. You a nerd, you smart. So ain't nothing wrong with being a nerd. Like, so a lot of y'all are nerds, but y'all try to fit in with the bad crowd. Stop trying to fit in and find your crowd. If you like playing chess, go play chess. If you want to go play basketball, go play basketball. If you want to run track, play hockey, play baseball, whatever it is, but stop trying to fit in and find yourself. And like the scripture say, you gotta stand out. Like, no matter where you at or who you around, stop trying to fit in and stand out, because you get more respect when you stand out and trying to fit in with the wrong crowd. Like, I didn't hung with the wrong crowd so long ago. I could have lost my life by around some people I hung around. So stop trying to fit in. Like, be yourself. Do you. You don't need validation from your family, from your so-called homeboy, your so-called homegirl. Be yourself. Stop trying to fit in with everybody and stand out. Like it's I said,
babe. Like,
go ahead.
Like Kevin Gates said, you vibrate low when you're in that energy, when you're drinking and smoking. As melanin people, anybody actually feel the need to smoke, smoke weed. Let's just say it, put it out there. Let's say be transparent and drink. Do you not know how dumbing yourself so bad to where you are on a frequency of you can look everything up. I don't know if you want to do your research, but you're on your third dimension, maybe even first, second, or third. You're supposed to be on the fifth. It's 2024, almost 25. We gotta be in a higher I'm trying to say higher vibration, on a different level field, on a different level path, only because the universe is evolving. So we should too. Like, the way I talk is not the same from 5 years ago. The way I think clearer. The way the way I talk, walk. It's all it's in a different level playing field for me, because I've recognized that growth that I needed to grow. Like Kevin Gates said, man, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'll have my tea and my coffee and I go work out, and that's all I need, because I wanna be on the higher vibration. And there ain't no demon time. And he's like, I ain't no demon. That you really want to be on demon time, that's on you. That's low vibrating. I like some Kevin Gates, boy. Gates, he really speaks.
Shout out to Gates, man, because like
he needs to watch this.
Shout out to Gates, man, because Kevin Gates do be dropping them gems, man. Look, if you watching this, Gates, shout out to you, man. Because at the same time, like, I like how Gates said, like, when he first came in the game. Let's just touch on Gates a little bit, because Gates be doing this thing, like his music, everything has changed, because he's vibrating high now. Mm-hmm. Like, when he first came in the game, you can tell that the energy of the company he kept, and as he matured, he stopped fitting in with the wrong crowd. Like bro said, he don't drink no more, he don't smoke no more, he work out every day, he drink his tea, like, and he still had them thoughts, but he don't be around people that cause him have them thoughts. Like, you gonna have them negative thoughts, but once you stop trying to fit in, them thoughts ain't gonna come, and them thoughts still gonna come. But once you start trying to fit in with the wrong crowd, you're going to have more positive thoughts and negative thoughts. When you hanging around the wrong crowd, trying to fit in with this crowd, knowing y'all not growing, y'all not doing nothing, that's when you always going to have them negative thoughts. Even when you listen to some positive, them thoughts still going to come to you, because you are living, so you used to being around negative people. And I want to say this, like, when you stop trying to fit in and worrying about the drinking and the smoking and what they got going on and what that person got going on, you would elevate from the 3D dimension to the 5D. Once you study focus on weed, drinking, cars, and houses, and the most women, that's materialistic. The bag. And the bag really stand for, like D. Wayne said, build a generation. So y'all want to chase the bag. Think about it. Vibe high and build a generation. Build a generation. That's what the bag stand for. But once you start like leveling up, vibing high, you go from the 5D, and like the material things won't even matter to you. Like being around the wrong crowd won't even matter to you, because once you start vibing high, the universe gonna send you the right crowd. Like stop trying to fit in with people like you knowing you don't smoke, but you trying to fit in with somebody who smoke because you want to look cool or you want to be considered part of the cool crowd. I done did that, trying to hang around people. I done hung around people knowing I don't really drink, but I'm drinking. Like I used to be drinking, knowing I don't really like drinking. I don't like drinking anymore, but we hang around the wrong crowd, you gonna do what they doing, knowing it's not really you. So stop trying to fit in, man, and stand out. No matter where you at, whether you in your hometown, whether you in another state, whether you overseas somewhere, you don't gotta fit in with them. Stand out, vibe high, and let the universe send you the right people who you are meant to be around.
But them people that you're not supposed to be around and you not supposed to take with you, can't take everybody.
You show
life is like an elevator. It's gonna stop, baby. You got to drop some people off. Those people that you don't need anymore, guess what? They're gonna fall off by themselves. You may not even have to say nothing. It happened to me. Like it happened to me with the 18-year friendship, you know. And once I started changing and evolving and looking at success and reading books more and working out, not eating meat, doing things that were good for me, those people stopped talking to me.
Yeah,
you know, they drop off.
You know what? That's how it really be. Like once you stop trying to fit in and you start doing your own thing, like you change your life, you change what you eat, you stop consuming the substance. People eventually gonna stop being around you because they energy don't fit in with your energy no more. Like because they see you on a whole other level. Like, but when you study trying to fit in and don't want to stand out, you always gonna vibe low. Your vibration gonna be low because it's like you really a people please. You really trying to please them instead of do what's best for you. So for all y'all that's watching this, shout out to the one person that's watching this. You know, we appreciate everybody that's watching this, whether it's one person, two people. We don't really do it for the likes or we just really do it to speak how we feel and what we went through. Like we both can relate to what it means to try to fit in with people. Like I didn't try to fit in with so many people like that didn't wrong me, family, homeboys that I didn't hit licks with, like
brush it under the rug and keep going. It's like, no.
But I got to the point now, like, I ain't gotta fit in with nobody no more. Like, I've been stopped trying to fit in with the wrong people. Because like I said, the people I hung around, I didn't hit licks with, done this with, like, stole together. We ended up in abandoned buildings together. And soon I got in my little jam and got locked up. I couldn't depend on none of them. So a lot of y'all try to fit in with people for real that don't even really rock with y'all. Y'all need to fight. Look, if y'all married, y'all dating, I'm telling y'all to stop trying to fit in with them so-called homeboys and settle down and be with your family. If you got kids out here, be with your family. Fit in with your kids and your wife, because everybody else do not mean you no good. Everybody else do not mean you no good. Go ahead, baby. I know you want to ask something.
Yeah. Get you a group of people that you can make new friends. You could build, you know, people like that. You can't. I don't fuck with nobody. Come on, like you're gonna be talking to people. Talk to 5. Look at the 5 people around you. Are they successful, or are they trying to be successful? Are they elevating? Are they doing the things that you are not doing? Or, you know, look at what how you say, baby, your
number 5 is number 5. She's got to say number 5. Number 5 is be around people that's doing the things you want to do. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, be around people that's doing the things that you want to do and not just want to do, need to do. Successful people or people that's already done it, mentors, you know, people that inspire you to business owners. If you want to open up a business, get around people that own businesses. If you want to write books, be around people that write books. My husband is on this OWL app, and there's all types of people on there. Oh my gosh! Like I don't be on there. I be on there with we be on there as a team. He do it, but I be watching. I be right there. But you can network with people that that are on the same level as you, or a little bit, a little bit higher. They've done it already. They're a little bit more successful. They know you want to start a podcast. They can teach you how. If you want to do YouTube, whatever, start a business, a clothing line, get around people that will encourage you to do the things that you want to do. Don't fit in with people that are low vibrating, because you're going to stay the same. You're going to continue doing the same old thing, and you're never going to grow. You can't grow expecting the growth with doing the same thing, over and over and over and over.
And like, I just like to be so transparent, because a lot of y'all are trying to fit in with the wrong crowd, but y'all don't want to fit in with the right crowd, because y'all think fitting in with the wrong crowd gonna make you look good. Like, a lot of y'all hang around people that's on their way to jail, on their way probably to the grave, and y'all think that's cool because they riding this, or they doing this, or they got this jewelry, or they got a pocket full of money. That is 3D vibe. When you focus on materialistic things, that's third dimension. That is like low hanging fruit. When you elevate to the fifth dimension, all that don't matter, because you see the bigger picture. You see that, okay, I got a wife I gotta live for. I got kids I gotta leave a legacy for. Like my wife said, she touched on the OWL app. Like, it's so many people I didn't connect with on the OWL app who I know that I should have been. I'm fitting in with them because they see my vision. Like, I got a call with this guy. I'm not gonna put his name on, but I got a call Google Meet with this guy Friday. And him and his wife left their job in 2014. They started their own media company, and they melanated. So once you stop trying to fit in with the wrong crowd, and you change your life and align yourself with the universe, and you change the way you think, and you stop smoking and drinking. I'm not saying whatever you do, that's you. I'm just saying what worked for us. We don't like to drink or smoke. We don't fit in with our family because that's what they do. But once you cut all that out and you live, and you living for a purpose, you got goals, you got dreams, you want to inspire others, you want to be influenced, you want to start that book, you want to write that book, start that podcast, you will stop trying to film the wrong crowd, and you will fit in with the people that you're supposed to fit in with. Like, for instance, like my wife said, I be on the OWL app, and I done connected with so many people. Look, y'all, for all y'all that's watching this on live, shout out to the I2 viewers, appreciate y'all, whoever it is. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We decided to come live, man, and just drop what's on our conscience, what our ancestors been putting on our spirit. Stop trying to fit in. But like, if you want to get on the OWL app, pull out your phone right now. Put whatever you're doing, pull out your phone right now. The OWL app, you can go to the Apple Store or the Play Store. It's OWWLL. You download that OWL app, and it's a networking app. Watch it. Look, it's a networking app. Once you download it, it's going to say who referred you, who recommended you, or who invited you. You put our referral code in, Brewster, BREWSTER, and you get $10 credit to your account, right? And you ain't got to fit in, because the people on the OWL app are some dope, amazing people who will pull you in their world. They will pull you in their world.
But my husband forgot to mention, you get paid for your phone calls.
Oh, yeah, you do get paid. Everybody say money do talk, like money do talk.
Yeah, that's cool. I think that's awesome.
Cool.
Like, that's cool. Yeah, like you can set your price in when people call you. They got to pay, and vice versa. It's very. I mean, my husband has met like some dope authors that has met like Les Brown and know Les Brown personally. We got some Canadians.
Shout out to my bro.
They put our podcast in the nomination for best podcast. Like they listening way in Canadian, y'all. I mean, in Canada.
Look, she excited. But ain't nothing wrong with it. But shout out to Will Baptiste.
It's some Africans on there too. Like
shout out to Will Baptiste. Shout out to Bruno. Rising Men Alliance, because if it weren't for them, our podcast Seeking Knowledge wouldn't be in the running for the best podcast. Like when you stop trying to fit in, you will meet the right people. Like if it weren't for the OWL app and me trying to fit with everybody else and me just stand out and just get on this OWL app, I would never met Will Baptiste. I would never met Bruno, but I met Will first on the OWL app, and it's like he reached out to me. It was like, look, bro. It's people in Canada that rock with the podcast, and you are nominated for best podcast. That's what I'm saying. Once I stopped trying to fit in with the wrong crowd, and I just started moving away from people, from family. Like I'm in Texas, I didn't know nobody here when I first got here, but now I know my wife, and I got a son here. But I didn't know nobody because I was like, you know what? I'm not fit to fit in. I'm finna stop trying to fit in, and I'm just gonna move around and do what's best for me. And ever since I got to just moving around and stop trying to fit in and doing what's best for me, so many doors has opened for me. Like,
what's the guy's name that make the movies from the OWL app?
Who was that?
Or he gonna write your script?
Oh no, that's my that's my brother Devontae. My brother Devontae Chapman. Like he's gonna like write a script for me. Oh yeah, I know what she talking about. Shout out to Deontay Bolden. Yes. I'm just gonna throw him out there because like
there you go.
Deontay Bolden, you can follow him on Facebook. Like he's an award-winning filmmaker. So once my bro Devontae write this script for me, I'm gonna shoot the script over to Deontay Bolden, and he's gonna help me put a film together or a play together. Like I'm saying, when you stop trying to fit in the wrong crowd and you stand out, no matter where you at, doors will open for you. And I'm not on her boasting and bragging. It's just the people I connect with. Like once I stop drinking and stop smoking and stop vibing low and start vibing high, the universe has opened up so many doors for me. Like it's at times like I wake up and just being cause I'm thinking about how far I came in. I'm thinking like if I was still trying to fit in the wrong crowd, I could have been locked up or dead somewhere. I'm just being real. Like I could have still been doing the same thing. No group, still drinking, still smoking. Like wondering why my life is not making no changes because I'm not making no change. When you stop trying to fit in and you make the change in your mind first, your life will start to change. Go ahead, babe. I know you got to say something. I heard. I feel you. Go ahead.
The men of Alliance. How you say, man? Alliance.
Rising
Men of Alliance, right?
Rising Men Alliance.
Rising Men Alliance. Oh my gosh. Shout out to y'all. Like I was on their Instagram live, and those men are taking people from all over the world. And it's like they're counseling each other. I know everybody know what it means. All of these men that was not just the ones that were on live, but all of them that they got all in the group, all the men that they network with, they understand each other. Like I want to cry. I want to cry now. Just thinking about how they uplift each other, how they're empowering each other, how they talk about the real, how they talk about how to make it through, how to be successful. Number one, like these men are not just podcasts, they got movies, they got books, they got all types of things going on. The Men of Alliance, he's trying to get men from Canada, Africa, Mexico, United States, everybody to come together. And like he said, not just the men and women too, but we gotta focus on the men right now. I'm sorry, ladies, but we're gonna focus on the men right now because our men, not all of them, are broken and have been broken for many, many years. Like I know for a fact that our men have been broken. And it's hard to see. Sorry, babe. our men go through so much. Y'all go through a lot as melanin black, just men, period. It's amazing how Will Baptiste got this organization together to love each other, to uplift each other, to understand, to be vulnerable, gratitude, to just all of that, all in one. It was so beautiful to see all these men come together and teach each other how to write books and how to be successful for our own families, for our future, our children, our future now, yesterday, today, tomorrow. It starts with our men. It starts with them. We have to be on their team too, y'all women. Like we do. We got to understand, and can't be kicking them when they down. You got to uplift them always, no matter what they going through. Because the reason why I got choked up, just thinking of everything, my cousins, my uncles, my brother, my dad, my grandpa, everything that they went through in life and still going through. And the men that was around me when I was a kid, how hard they had it, and they still got it hard. And even with my husband and his job, his 9 to 5, he has his business, everything got going on the side, but we still work for now. It's not going to be like that forever. And a lot of times they my husband has to find another job because they mistreat strong. They're very intimidated, and it's not him. It's just how they feel. They own feelings, what they got going on up here. They don't know how to handle, a black man. Let's just put it like that. So at the end of the day, I my hats off to all of the men out there, and what they got going on, all the categories. But my husband will win Best Podcast for the Canada Awards ceremony. So I'm sorry, y'all, I got choked up, but I just, as a woman who's married to a man, I truly understand, and having brothers and cousins and, my father and my grandpa, and seeing what they've been through in life and how it is hard to have a family, get married, and do those things, because you're still doing so much old habits that it's blocking your success. It's blocking your great, because you feel like you got to fit in with those old patterns. It becomes a habit. You got to wake up one day and be like, I'm so tired of this. Why is these habits holding me back? As not just men, but women, y'all, we got to do better for our families. We got to do better for our families. We do, y'all. And as a whole world, we are broken, and we got to put the puzzle pieces back together, y'all. And it starts with the person in the mirror,
which is you. And my wife touched on so much, and thank you for really just sharing how you feel and just express your emotions. Love you.
Love you too.
A lot of people can't come on live and really express how they feel. And for us, the job is what she spoke about her family. They still going through the same stuff because they still trying to fit in with the same crowd. You got to stand out, and you got to be a leader and stop trying to be a follower. Mm-hmm. It's good to be a follower as long as you're following the right people. But when you are not following the right people and they lead you astray, you need to stop trying to fit in and choose another route. And she spoke on Forrest, my job situation. The thing is, why I don't fit in at most jobs, because number one, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't take nonsense. If I feel like I'm being mistreated, I'm going to speak on it. I don't bite my tongue for nobody no more. And that's what it is. I don't care. It can be the CEO, the president, the vice president, the COO, the owner. If I feel like they're being unfair towards me, I'm going to speak on it. Because at the same time, I'm not doing what everybody else doing. I don't make my money and go home and smoke and drink it up. I don't do that. So I don't fit in at most jobs just because I don't indulge in what they indulge in. I stand out. I'm just being real. That's why everywhere every job I done went to in Texas, like that I done had, people get mad at me because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this. I'd rather go home and read and listen to audio. I'd rather go home and work on my goals instead of going out chasing women and clubbing. So I've been stuck trying to fit in a job. If a job don't accept me, I just move on. Because like I said, I do work a 9 to 5. But once I get to setting all these plays up with these people I'm connecting on the OWL app, I'm going to lead a 9 to 5. I said, look, I'll be 38. I'm 38. I said when I turn 40, I'm not fit to work for nobody else. I'm tired of going to the plantation. I'm tired of trading my time for money. But I like how James always say, my brother James, when he always say, a job is your first investment. But at the end of the day, a job is your first investment because you give them that time, they're going to have to pay you for your time. But stop trying to fit in with these jobs, man. Like, if you know you don't belong with that job and you feel like the holidays coming along, which I don't celebrate, and you feel like it's time for you to change, relocate, get up out of there. I do what's best for me and not what's best for them. If my mental is off, they low energy is trying to intertwine with my high energy. I do what's best. I would walk off a job before I deal with some bullshit.
Or it tries to interfere with your high vibration. And a lot of people that are low vibrating, they notice that
oh, that's Alicia.
I am more Alicia. Than enough. Period. Yeah, that's Move Alicia. On. That's what I'm talking about. They see that. They know that you're not like them. So it pisses them off. They do weird things. They'll tell you straight up, we be talking about you, or I don't like you, or man, we from Illinois, we don't play that. I don't love. So we got to move on, because baby, one thing about that Illinois blood, it's real. I'm from Chicago, and you know what I'm saying? Like we don't do none of this, baby. All this talk. And so you're not bringing me back down to where I used to be. I'll move around, because at the end of the day, I've had to, leave a job before. I've had to get up and walk away. They can't take our light because they so dark. They function in the dark. So when this light come around, baby, they don't like it.
They definitely don't like it.
They don't like it.
I've been trying to fit in, whether it's family, a job, whether it's so-called homeboys, people I grew up with. I don't gotta fit in with y'all no more, because I know y'all still living in the dark. I had to move on. Like my sister Lee said, they can't take your light. Like when you are shining bright, you don't do what they do. You gave up all the things of the third dimension, and you on a 5-dimensional vibration. They do not like you. I don't gotta fit in like people. And you know what? And this just hit my conscious ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. People that try to fit in, they are broken. They need validation. They can't be by themselves. They got to always be around somebody to make it seem like they the man or they the woman. Stop trying to fit in and stand the fuck out. You don't need an entourage. You make more moves when you by yourself. Once you be by yourself for a little bit, everything else gonna get placed in your life. And I'm a firm believer of it. Like once I left Illinois, I left Alabama, I left Arizona, and got to just doing my own thing, moved to Killeen, Texas, like got 2 apartments on my own. Even though I was still hanging around wrong people that really want to have me drinking and smoking. But once I changed that mindset and just like, you know what? I ain't got to fit in with y'all no more. Stop trying to fit in. That's when I met my wife. My wife. I said I feel say my wife. That's when I met my wife and I moved. I ain't got to fit in with y'all no more. Like y'all don't got no goals. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all want to drink and smoke. I'm not fit to be around y'all. If y'all don't want to build X for y'all kids, y'all don't want to better yourself, I'm not fit to be around y'all.
Yeah, I was by myself for many, many years. And I noticed it took me being by myself and growing with me, my individuality, myself, for who I am, the goddess that's in me, the goddess that I am. and to break the habits that I knew I needed to break, to change my ways, to vibrate on a higher level, to grow, to love myself. And my husband came along. And when we met, it was for us, because neither one of us smoked, neither one of us drank. We don't party. We have very few to no friends at all. We are each other's best friend. We read books, we work out, we eat healthy. Those are the things that brought us together, because I couldn't find that nowhere else, because no one is like that, and this is what was meant for me. So that's why I never. And
I'm a weirdo. We weird, so that's why we get along. That's why we fit in, because we weird. Like, we don't try to be like nobody else. When we in the store, we don't be out grouchy and upset. We have fun while we out, because we know we cut some people out in our life so we can vibe high. And I like how sis said, shout out to my sis, man, Alicia, man. Like, more than enough, period. Like she support us. I've been knowing her for so long, and like, and when I say she jumped back on our app, like, she encouraged me. She always encouraged me. Only problem she had with me is when I used to drink and smoke. I'm being real. Like, nah, I'm not like that. That's the only problem she had with me. Like, 'cause she was like, you need to cut it out. And like, I thank you, sis, for like encouraging me, being hard on me. Like, look, bro, I see your potential. I see what you're trying to do. Thank you so much for being there for me and letting me know that I don't need that. Soon I cut all that off. The universe sent me my queen, because like, she know my story. Alicia, my sis, she know my story, but she was like, bro, I see what you got going on. Cut it out. That's not for you. And I took that advice, even though I didn't backslid a few times, but I took her advice, and now I feel like I'm the best I ever been. That's why it's no stopping. Yeah. But once you stop trying to fit in, the universe will send the right people that will encourage you, that will tell you to stop doing what you're doing, because you are destined for greatness. Anything you want to add, baby?
No, we all are destined, right? It's greatness is in you. It's in you. And don't forget that, y'all. We are all beautiful. We are all great. It takes a lot of willpower, dedication, determination. Go ahead, babe. It takes a lot of that to get to where you want to be in life. It's not easy. It's a price to pay. But guess what? It's worth it. It's worth it. We're not trying to knock anybody who smoke and drink. We just saying what works for us. We just saying what works for. I'm telling you, Les Brown and Jim Ron, and Eric Thomas, and all the great speakers, all the greats out there that don't drink and smoke. Y'all, millionaires, billionaires, they'll tell you right now. Successful, real authors out there, they'll tell you right now, to this day, that drinking and smoking will hold you back, not just mentally and physically, but financially. So in order to, you gotta definitely be ready for change and be comfortable with uncomfort. It's gonna be uncomfortable for a little bit. You're going to be thinking about a lot of stuff, but you don't need to fit in, y'all. You don't got to fit in with everybody. Sis
said, I'm so glad to see you happy, and I'm so glad you met your beautiful wife. Thank you so much.
I think I need some glasses. I'm over here. Tiny words.
And look, the comments is right on her side. But look, y'all, I'm just being real. The words right on the comments on your side.
Because I got to get up close. You don't want to see way back here. I can't.
Yeah, look, y'all, we just basically saying, like, to better yourself, to better your life, to see a change in your life, stop trying to fit in with the wrong crowd and fit in with the right crowd. You can stand out just by being by yourself. You might have to be by yourself for a year, a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, so you get it together. But once you start standing out and stop trying to fit with everybody, the universe gonna open up doors for you. You're gonna meet the right one. You're gonna connect with the right people to help you start that podcast, to help you write that book, just to help you help yourself. Like whatever you want to do in life, once you start fitting in with the people that's not doing nothing, you're gonna meet the right people. But you gotta put in your mind like this crowd is not for me. These people are not for me. Some people that listen to this, your family is not for you. The family don't want to see you win. The family want to see you fail. And I'm just being real. I done had people around me that like family that did not want me to win. They still see me in that dark like what I went through. They still see me like that. But I don't care. I've been stopped trying to fit in with them. That's why I moved away from them. I don't speak to my family just because they still see me as the old me. I'm not that person anymore. I've been stopped being that person. I'm on a whole different level. I think different. I move different. I don't move with a lot of people. Once I leave here, it's me, myself, and myself. If I'm not with my wife, it's me, myself, and I. If I'm not with my son and my kids, it's me, myself, and I. I don't need people around me to validate me. I don't need no entourage. I don't need nobody to give me like validation. Like, oh, I know that I'm doing what's right now. I don't need to fit in with you no more because you're doing the same thing. I know I'm great. You want to add anything?
That divine. Yeah. Consistency. I said dedication, hard work, determination, and I meant to say consistency. You just gotta stay consistent, tell somebody that will keep you on your toes. Be like, I want to do this. I want to start a business, for an example. And they say, tell your grandma if she's still living, or your mom or your auntie, somebody that's a little older, and tell them to call you in 3 days and see what you started to start your business. Call somebody that you know. Get on the OWL app. Call some people that are successful.
Call me on the OWL app.
My husband. Yeah, there you go.
Download that OWL app.
Yeah, download the OWL app, y'all. Y'all know y'all better download it. He gonna keep telling you.
Keep saying you download this. OWWLL. You download it. Stop what you're doing right now. Download the OWL app. And look, y'all, I'm gonna have the owner of the OWL app. The creator of the OWL app, I will be bringing him on my podcast. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Why you gonna tell everybody?
Nah, because look, he coming on my podcast sometime this month. I don't want y'all to miss it because everybody keeps saying, "What's the OWL app?" So I'm a brand ambassador, and the owner of the OWL app is coming on Seeking Knowledge podcast, and we gonna tell y'all what the OWL app is. We gonna share all the good and wonderful things about the OWL app. But look, y'all, download the OWL app, man, please, so you can connect.
Oh, Brewster. Just tell me your code.
Oh, appreciate it. The code is Brewster. BREWSTER. Once you put that code in, you get $10 credit to your account. You got a month to use that $10. Let's go, man. Like let's build a team, man. Let's build. The real bag is build a generation. Let's build a generation for our kids, man. For our wives, man. Like
for
ourselves.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to
add? Peace out.
She tired, y'all. Look, she ready to go.
Don't tell them that I was asleep.
She's sleepy, y'all.
Before the podcast.
Yeah, she was, Ashley. She's like, "Hey, you want to go live?" I was like, "You sleep, though." But we heard it, though. We just have fun behind the scenes. But once you start trying to fit in for real, and you just do you and align yourself with the universe, you wouldn't have people. Like the universe send you the right people. Like something my wife, like we have fun on camera, off camera. And look, y'all, like a lot of y'all are fit in with the wrong people. And that's why y'all ain't started that podcast. Y'all ain't wrote that book. Like I just did an audio on my podcast, Signals Podcast, talk about it's never the right time. It's never the right time to start until you make it the right time. You might not have all the money in the bank. You might not have the right connections, but it's never the right time until you make it the right time. But look, y'all, I'm up out of here. My wife is yawning. She's tired. She got
yawning this whole time.
She been yawning. She's been holding it in. But look, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, sis, so much, Alicia. Look, once she get her podcast back up and running, I am more than enough, period. It's going to be on audio, YouTube. Tap into her podcast, man.
We will be tapping in.
That's my Virgo sis. Put out there. She a Virgo like me. And she drops gems. And I like one thing about my sis, Alicia. She don't hold. Look, she don't sugarcoat shit. She get right to the point.
You don't either.
That's Virgos. That's some Virgos for. She don't sugarcoat shit.
Do you repeat yourself like?
Oh, she want to throw shots on the live. She throwing shots on the live.
Do you say things 60 times?
Yup. But look, y'all, we thank y'all so much for tuning in to the podcast, man. Look, for the audio podcast, Seeking Knowledge, you can listen to that on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, man. Like, it's funny how I do repeat myself a lot. For all y'all just gonna watch this on replay, and thanks y'all who watch this on live. I see y'all funny. But check out the podcast. It's on Spotify, Amazon Music. I'm really tired. See, they throwing me off, man. She play too much. My wife play too much. Pandora, iHeartRadio,
Facebook.
Check out my Facebook page, man. You follow me on LinkedIn, man. Like, I got a Seeking Others podcast Facebook page, man. Look that up, man. I got a private group on Facebook called Be Yourself, man, because you can come in there and be yourself. It don't matter what walk of life you got, come in there and be yourself. As long as what you follow don't cause no beef with everybody else. I say be yourself, man. Yeah. Be yourself. But
people share some good stuff on there. They really be respectful and positive and polite on Be Yourself. Come join, y'all. Come join the group. It's neat that you can open up a group for people that they'll post their pictures and things like that, inspiration, things of that nature. And of course, follow the Seeking Knowledge page on Facebook, y'all. We post more on YouTube, but we do try to keep up with our Facebook page as well. As it's always on Spotify. Is it Spotify? Spotify.
You got it. You said Spotify.
That's how I used to call it until somebody correct me. We always post, and Pandora, it automatically goes on Pandora. iHeartRadio. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. iHeartRadio. What else is it on? That's it.
Mm-hmm. Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music.
Amazon Music, yeah. So tap in. You got a lot of places where you can tap in.
Oh yeah, for all y'all that don't know, that our podcast, is nominated for award, and to cast your votes, you can go to Rising Men's. You want to put that in the comments? It's Rising Men Alliance.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Rising MEN.
Is it .com?
Mm-hmm. .org.
.org.
Mm-hmm. And you go to risingmensalliance.org. That's RISINGMENALLIANCE.org. And once you click on the link, you scroll down to the media category. But look, a lot of y'all be like, well, I can't vote. But look, as soon as you scroll down, Will Baptiste picture is going to pop up. It's going to pop up. But you hit that X and you scroll on down to the media category where you'll see I'm the first picture. Click that vote sign. You can vote as many times as you want to, because it's up to y'all to help me and my wife bring this award home. If it wasn't for y'all tuning into this podcast, listen to our podcast, relate to our podcast, we wouldn't be nominated for the award. Once we stop trying to fit with everybody else and start this podcast, we really been getting recognized for people all over the world. So we telling y'all, once y'all stop trying to fit in,
we got another viewer. Hey.
Once y'all stop trying to fit in with everybody and just do y'all thing and be consistent with y'all do, doors will open for y'all. It might not open today, tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks from now.
It takes time.
But like my wife said, it takes time, and that door will open for y'all. But look, y'all, I ain't got nothing to say. You want to leave with an inspirational word?
It's never too late. It's never too late, y'all. Tomorrow, if you feel like you haven't done something in the past and you feel like you might be too old or I should have did that, or you feel, just get out of that mindset. It's never too late. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start. And that's it.
Because it's never a right time to start until you start. But look, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, share, comment, tell a friend. But I just want to leave you with this. Like, y'all know what I always say. You're not a failure if you fall. You're a failure when you fall and don't get back up. Like Les Brown say, if you fall on your back, you can see up, you can get up. But peace and blessings, y'all. And we'll see y'all on the next live.
Peace. Bye, y'all.
You funny. I'm gonna say that while we still in my life. My wife funny, but I love her to death. Peace.
Push the thing.